every four or five. I was trying to do it every four. I think I might have heard somewhere with the Tai Chi sessions. But every 4 sessions will be like a discussion. I appreciate rest practice. Um, so what are we doing in Tai Chi? And I want to have this conversation. And if you like katana practices, any of the 12 really. At a certain point, it goes for Tai Chi, right? But at a certain point, we're gonna want to practice form, right? And sequences of movement that follow from each other to understand the body in the way that it moves, in the way that it flows, right? And so, first, right now, the last 3 sessions or 4 sessions have been like Qigong, where it's like you do the arm movements, you shake your legs, you bend your legs, you go side to side, you do Tai Chi step, you know, you do that kind of stuff. So that when it comes time to put it all together, you understand that when you open a channel in your body, an energy pathway, a frequency, a linkage between 2 parts of your body, say 2 organs, 2 joints, 2 bones, 2 eyes, whatever it might be, when you open that path, it creates this challenge for you, right? Because now that you open that, now that you made that decision, now you have to finish, you know, and that's helpful, right? So we're gonna be creating form, we're gonna be moving through form, and we're gonna be making form that it is specific to healing like your heart, to manifesting your abundance, and to feeling like a gratitude and like happiness, you know, and love and all that cool shit, you know. So, and I'll show you something, right? So when I go like this, that second movement that you saw from me, and I have very strong joints, you know, like people that have worked with me privately will tell you, like, you touch she, you try to push her, you poke her, you hold her, that bitch is like strong, you know, like I don't hurt either when you hit me. It's not pain. It's just like an emotion of like gratitude still, because you taught me something, right? Like I can, like I'm not there with that anymore. Like I moved on from aggression. I moved on from from childhood energy of like, somebody please help me, I hurt so much. Like I've moved on from that, you know. I'm no longer doing that work, right? So when I did this, that's a movement. But once I started, this was like just there for me because I started that energy, and this was like the end of it, right? So when I do, right? So that was there for me, the second movement. So when I did like this, that was like gratitude, and then there was like self-defense practice with that, right? So that's what our movement sessions will lead to, right? If you like that sort of stuff, and I'll show you another one, right? If I go, right? If I'm doing that, it's because I opened up a channel in myself. And that goes for everything. It's about a decision in your life. Make a decision right now. Do you want to get angry and be all pissed? Or do you want to lie down and take a break? Think about it. Because these have to be like parallel universes for you that you choose. Like 2 different simulations that like, it's like red pill, yellow, what was it, the Matrix? Red pill, blue pill in the Matrix, right? When he chooses a pill, there's this movie called The Matrix, and he gets 2 pills from this guy. His name was Neo. He gets 2 pills in his hand, the red one and the blue or the green one, I forget. But if he takes the red one, it's like he has to go through this crazy challenge, right? And if he takes the blue one, it's like he's just alright, right? But the pill kind of like transports him somewhere else, like mentally, like in his mind, you know? And so that's you too, right? So if I wake up in the morning and I'm like, fuck my life, I hate everything, that's like my whole day now. Like, there's really no coming back from that. But if you wake up and you're like, okay, maybe last night was kind of a hard time, it's okay. Like I round 2, you know, like I can do it. Like if you make that decision for yourself, that's different. That's like not a was so grateful yesterday. I went through a whole day being so grateful. I'm so happy, you know. And you have your boundaries with that, and that's not always easy. And sometimes you have a bad day, and it's okay to feel bad too. And if you don't feel like being grateful today, if you feel like being pissed, don't let that don't let that go on for too long, though. Is what I'll say. Okay. So it's about that, right? So if I go like if when I started breathing, that started a process in my and that like, but to go through that, you're gonna have to come to sessions, right? And you're gonna have to understand qigong. You're gonna have to go through the practice of form slowly, so that when you get there to your form like thing, the way that you understand form in like your heart or your ground, the way that these spirits talk to you about Tai Chi and self defense and movement, it'll be like you kind of have your form, your practice with your Tai Chi and your qigong, and then when you kind of make a decision of how to start a performance, like a dance or like an improv, like a party type thing, where you want to move the way that you want to move, your form and your qigong, your Tai Chi practice, your queer form, and all of that cool stuff, your self defense, whatever it might be, it's there for you. And if you do the dance sessions, it's similar. You know, it's like you do choreography, and then if you want to dance all on your own, or like in a park, or in a bar, or with a friend, whatever it might be, if you're gonna freestyle, then those movements are there for you. You know, it's about foundation. That's qigong. That's form. That's queer form, right? So if you come to and it'll be the same way in katana. In every class you'll see sequences and form in some way, but Tai Chi is what sequences and form, what that's like about, you know. Because when you start a process, if I choose a movement right now to go into, like if like when I begin to breathe, that's gonna, I mean, I practice all day long. Like I have self defense practice, I kickbox, I do all 12 types of movement. I've been doing them for years. So if you ask me to show you movement right now, it's gonna be something kind of crazy, you know. And I see that for you too. Like you should be able to sort of get into your style, your movement, your form, and show me who you are through the practice of qigong and tai chi and queer form and all that cool stuff, right? Everything you need to support me is in the description down below. Social media, Instagram. If you have questions, don't hesitate to contact me. My phone's right there. Just text me. I probably won't answer any phone calls, just because of like my mental health and stuff. But introduce yourself, talk to me. Not a big deal. And if I were to get overwhelmed by like text messages, I would just take my phone number off. If you want to talk, we can talk. Like I don't care. That'll probably never happen. You know. Like I don't care. The email's right there too. You want the email if you feel like it's more private. It's not easy being me. It's not easy being greasy. It's not easy being sexy. So down below is the donation information, Cash App, Venmo. Buy me a cup of coffee, buy me a latte, buy me pizza, okay? Help me live. And I'm based in Mitochondria, the colonial movement and wellness is based in Houston. So if you're interested in demonstrating what you learn through Mitochondria, the colonial movement and wellness, we have space for you to demonstrate your art that you've been learning. And we are setting up donation-based events where you demonstrate your art, what you've been learning, and you just get a little bit of money for what people donated today to watch you